Good to meet you. Congratulations on your nomination for The Irishman. What does today mean to you?
Well, it's pretty exciting. You know, the critics are experts, so to actually recognized by experts in cinema is special. And with this film that I'm very proud of, Irishman, it's even double special.
How does this differ from your previous collaboration with Scorsese on Silence?
Well, it's certainly very different subject matter, although I think in the essence of it, there's some similarities, and it's really a reckoning on what your life is, on faith, and what it's really all about in the end. So different thematically, but in this essence, kind of tackling similar ideas.
What is next for you? What is next on the docket in terms of work? What are you working on next?
Well, I don't know for certain yet, but I'm hoping to do another movie with Scorsese. We're talking about it, and still no certainty on that, but that's the idea, that's a hope.
Well, congratulations on your nomination. Good luck tomorrow with Oscar nominations. I think you'll be very happy.
All right, I hope so. Thank you very much.
Congratulations on your nomination. What does today mean to you?
Oh, it means a lot. Just getting recognized by your peers and by the critics, actually, in this particular case, for a work that you love doing. And this is like gravy, just to be able to come here and all these people and celebrate.
How much did the 1994 version influence your work in making sure that this was done respectfully and really brought to life?
Well, it was a tremendous weight, actually, because my children, that was their favorite movie. It's their first VHS film. They saw it over and over and over again. So they told me, don't blow it. Make sure you honor our memory of this thing. So we're straddling that. A new audience to get to see something they haven't seen before, and still please the old audience that we didn't alter or ruin their experience. So it was a tightrope. It was tough.
It's been said that there's only one real shot in the movie that isn't CGI. It's a back sky drop. Is that the case?
The only shot is the very first shot in the movie of the sunrise. It's the only thing that's the easiest to make up, but we've kept that one authentic, and every other shot in the movie is totally fabricated by us to look like we didn't, that it was totally real.
Well, congratulations on your nomination. You have Oscar nominations tomorrow, and it might be a good day for you.
I hope so.
Hi, Tony. Clayton Davis. Nice to meet you. We met last year, too. You're here all the time. You're here every year. So tell me, why does this keep happening for you?
Well, it happens because I'm part of an amazing show, and I'm very fortunate to have stepped onto that bus. Our writers are phenomenal, our showrunners, and it's an amazing cast, and we have Rachel Brosnahan in the lead, and it just seems like there's nothing she cannot do.
Where does this rank in kind of your career trajectory? You have Monk and so many, the Man Who Wasn't There on film, like this has got to be high up there.
It's up there, I have to say, especially at this stage of my career, because I didn't know as I got to this age and this stage, if it was going to be, kind of the downward side. I was okay with that. But now I just feel like, wow, I'm getting a whole second or third win here.
What's next on the docket for you, outside of the next season of Maisel?
I'm nothing definite right now, but if you hear of anything.
I'll call Spielberg up, and he's doing a movie. I'm sure I can get. I can get him going for you.
Okay.
Congratulations again. Good luck tonight. I'm a member, and I think you got a good shot. All right.
How are you?
Hey. Congratulations on all the success.
Thank you.
You're like the biggest thing on the planet right now. How does it feel to be here?
Hardly.
On the planet.
But on the planet. Okay. Well, that feels great. Thank you very much. No, it feels amazing to be here. It's a great night. It's a great party. I'm here with a lot of my friends. Darcy Carden, who's also nominated for The Good Place, Best Supporting Actress. We went to college together, so it's kind of weird.
Full circle.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing to be here and nominated in our respective categories. Megan Hilty, who's also nominated tonight. We did like a community theater production together back when we were like kids in Oregon, so it's like
I'm getting a common denominator here with you.
But it's just so insane that like I knew them before we even decided to sort of really become a part of the industry, and now to be here tonight and we're all nominated is ridiculous.
What I always Award Circuit, we champion diversity in films and television. Where do you see the industry going? Do you think it's going in a good direction? Do you have any worries about it?
I don't have any worries about it. I think, like, thankfully, with like last year with like Black Panther, or 2 years ago, Black Panther and Crazy Rich Asians, and movies this year alone, like we've seen The Farewell. I think the industry is now catching up with like, hey, people want to see these stories. It's something they will go to the theaters to go see. So I think we're heading in the right direction.
What's your favorite movie from the year? We always like to ask.
What was that?
What's your favorite movie from this year?
Oh, The Farewell.
Really?
It was incredible. Yeah, I like laughed and cried like every 2 seconds.
Well, congratulations on all your success, and we look forward to seeing what you do next.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Hi, Clayton Davis, Award Circuit.
Lauren Ash, how are you?
I'm great. Congratulations on everything. You just keep doing great, bigger and better things all the time. What is it like to be here?
It's amazing, being recognized for She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. It's such a cool show. I think it does a lot. It says a lot of important things, and the fact that the critics are recognizing it is awesome. So I couldn't be more happy to be here.
Where do you think the whole industry is going? A lot of female-driven projects are taking the forefront now. Are you hopeful for it? Do you see it going in a good direction, or you're not ready to say like we're there yet?
I'm not ready to say we're there yet, because I think that that's when you get complacent, and I think that we've learned, especially, that there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. There's a lot of things that need to happen, and inclusion and diversity are the most important things. People being told that their stories are relevant, and viewers, especially kids, getting to watch and see themselves represented in media is so important that I think we just have to keep on keeping on, and it's a very exciting time, and it's only going to get better.
And what do you have next on your docket? I know you're busy with so many projects.
I have a podcast that I just launched. It's called Giving It Up for Less. Thank you. You can stream it anywhere that you find podcasts. I have my friends, I have celebrities, I have a bunch of people on, and we overshare about our personal lives. I'm sure it's going to get me into trouble at some point or another, but it's been so much fun, and people really seem to be enjoying it, so that's been awesome.
Any TV movie projects in the horizon?
Listen, your words to their ears. We're Superstore continuing. We're only partway through filming season 5, so we got that for another few months, and then we're always.
What do you want me to text? I'll text somebody for you.
Just text Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah, just send Hollywood a text and say Lauren Ash is available as of the end of March, and she's ready to go.
All right. Awesome. Well, thank you, and congratulations on your success. Yes. Hi. How you doing? Clayton Davis Award Circuit.
We are on the circuit, aren't we all?
Yeah, yes, we're all on the circuit. Yeah. Congratulations on all the show success. Tell me, what has been the feeling this season?
I was astonished. I was like an audience member. They outdid themselves again. I said after last season to Amy and Dan, isn't this a lot of pressure? I mean, they start with a blank page. And they went, no, we're just going to keep making the show we make. And I thought, good for them. But I thought it was pretty spectacular.
What's it like working with this cast that is just so dynamic and so talented every day?
Well, you just feel like, you're always being held up by people. I've been in a lot of things where, you know what I mean? And you just kind of like ignore it. But this time, it's like I even said to Rachel after the first season, lots of times in television, the person that's at the center of a show, and then they surround them with good people to come. In Rachel's case, I'm working my way up to her. I'm about 4 times older than she is, so yeah, we're very lucky with our star.
At Award Circuit, we really champion community and knowing what you love in film and television. What's some of your favorite shows and movies of the year from 2019?
I feel like we're living in such a hard time, and a hard time to understand, and that artists are the ones that ultimately are going to tell us what's happening. At least we're bearing witness to the times in which we live. So I thought Parasite and Jojo Rabbit and Marriage Story and Pain and Glory were all about our world right now. I didn't get to watch as much television. I didn't get the flu, but I did see Unbelievable, which I loved. I think it's I think women as the subject, I think people are catching on. There's a lot of stories untold.
Well, congratulations on all your success, and we look forward to what you do next.
Thank you so much.
You look gorgeous today, by the way. Hi,
you were looking past
Oh, no, I would never look past
down
you.
the red carpet.
Listen, me and you have seen each other a lot lately.
Yes, you look great.
You look great.
Yeah, we should take a picture together.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Once it's all done.
Okay.
Congratulations again.
Thank you again.
What is it like finally getting to this moment where like you're just revered at this point, and we just expect nothing but perfection from you?
Oh, I'm looking forward to that point where I can like slow it down and reflect, because it's all happening so fast. Like, I don't really think I'll be able to look at like what happened from an outsider's point of view for a long time.
Not until it's all over, pretty much.
Not until it's all over. And when is that going to be?
Tomorrow's Oscar nominations, and feeling like going back to back. How do you feel?
You think I might be in there? You know, the bad part about anticipating is the disappointment. So I'm going to try not to anticipate it. And I'm going to get up and I'm going to watch the awards and root for everybody and all the films that I loved. And then when it comes to my category, I'm going to hold my breath and just let whatever happens, happens. Because there are some really good films that are in the same category as me.
Eddie Murphy's getting the Lifetime Achievement Award today, and instead of saying something nice about him, let's make fun of him. What is something that he does that you just got to get on him for, from the set or anytime you've encountered him?
So Eddie, can you please take off those shell toe Adidas? I'm tired of looking at the shell toe Adidas. Yes, the shop may not have your feet in it, but please no. That would be what I would say.
That's from the fashion person here too. That's a good dig. Congratulations tonight. I think you're amazing, and we love you so much. And congratulations on all the success.
I appreciate that.
I announced my top 10 today. Toy Story 4 was in it, and I named you the best animated feature of the year. So I guess I'm just gonna say, how does it feel to close out this whole beloved franchise?
Oh man,
no pressure.
Yeah, well, that's from day one. There was pressure from the first word we wrote in the script. It was like, it's Toy Story, and we're standing on the shoulders of these huge films ahead of us, and we just want to do right by those films. And so, luckily, we had an incredible crew that a lot of them were made up of the original crew from Toy Story, so we can lean on that. And then a lot of new artists that our first movie they ever saw was Toy Story. So. We had fandom coming from all sides and a lot of love.
Yeah, nobody cares about these characters more than we do at Pixar, right? We've spent half our lives with these characters. The studio is basically almost founded on Toy Story as its first film, so we all took it very seriously. We held ourselves to a very high bar, and I'm so proud of the crew and all the way that they poured themselves into it.
I just have to let you know, we called foul on the DGA this year because Josh Cooley was not eligible for first-time director. And I would like to know why and how mad are you about that as I am.
Wait, you called foul on who? Oh,
DGA.
Oh.
Not eligible for first-time director. Animated films are not eligible for that category.
Yeah, and they don't... animated films.
Can you let people know what it takes to direct an animated film? Because I think people just assume that's not a thing.
What I told my in-laws, basically, to describe it, every single thing on the screen can be directed in an animated film, because none of it's real. And I think the trick is making it feel believable so that the audience doesn't think that there's a director or a crew behind that's making every single pixel. So I think I'm proud of that. I'm proud that people love these characters and don't think of it as a film in a way.
And then what's next for you guys? What should we expect from Pixar next? I know we have Onward and a lot of other stuff.
Onward and then Soul. There's so many great films lined up at Pixar right now. There's a bunch of original films all lined up in a row set to come out from new filmmakers that we've never seen direct before, from filmmakers that we haven't heard from for a while. A lot of surprises in store, I think, from Pixar.
Wait, important question. Which movie do I cry in more this year?
I think that depends on your emotional state.
I'm just emotional all the time.
Well, then you're in some trouble.
Yeah, I think you're going to have plenty of opportunity in either one.
You should get stock in facial tissue.
Okay, good. Congratulations on the show's success.
Thank you.
What does it feel like to be here?
It feels really good. It's I've been telling people, like, I run nervous usually, and tonight feels like, today.
It's tonight.
It feels really good. It's like a room of really lovely people.
We always love to ask, what are your favorite movies and TV shows from 2019? What did you love?
I loved, The Irishman, and I loved Tarantino's movie so much. So those are my two favorite.
And TV?
TV, like what came out? I can't remember. There's so much
All of
good
them.
stuff.
Barry.
Succession is amazing. Barry is amazing. What else?
Marvelous Mrs. Maisel?
What else?
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. They're all. I mean, TV is.
Yeah, it's a golden age.
TV's doing great.
It's a lot to cover. Don't feel bad. Like, I can't even watch it all.
I mean, my brain is like, I can only think about like Roger Ailes.
It was so good meeting you. Congratulations on all the show success. And we look Clayton Davis Award Circuit. Congratulations on your nomination.
Thank you so much.
Here's a simple question out the gate. Why are you the perfect thing on Barry?
Oh, I don't know how to answer that. I can't answer that. It's not answerable.
You are stealing scenes from everyone that it's almost becoming a crime that you're that good. Where does all that interpretation, those deadpan jokes, all that stuff come from?
Honestly, it's just, it's like a synergy of a lot of different things. It's the character that's written on the page. It's working with Bill Hader and Alec Berg and all these wonderful directors to kind of like get the best performance. But just there's an element of just playing that we just love doing, and I think it really brings the show to life.
How long did it take to get the voice work perfected?
I wouldn't say it's perfected. Still a work in progress, you know.
It's not always 100%. Like you miss it sometimes.
No, it's always 100%.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, it's
you're the
totally
best.
100%. Yeah, obviously.
Bill and Ted 3. Hear a rumor. How great is it?
It's really fun. I'm really excited for it.
Did you ever think you'd be in Bill and Ted, like, let alone like being working actor?
No, I watched that movie so much when I was a kid that I used to like go to phone booths back when there were phone booths and try to time travel out of them. So no, but honestly, getting to be a part of that franchise is the coolest. I'm so excited for everyone to see it.
Listen, I'm not ashamed to say I voted for you today, so good luck, man. You deserve it. I just named 1917 my favorite film of the year today, and I think you're amazing in it. Can you tell me what it feels like to maybe being a Best Picture winner?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's weird because an actor, your job stops once filming finishes, and then the rest of everything else, what happens, is really out of your control. So you never quite know whether the people are going to respond to it well, whether they're going to hate it, like it, love it. And thank God people have been loving it, and they are genuine when they say that.
They're not lying to you.
Yeah, and I mean it's Sam Mendes, the director who led the ship. I mean, he's just such a brilliant director.
Did you ever think you were going to work with Sam Mendes? I mean, obviously you saw American Beauty, Road to Perdition. Like, how did this all come to your lap?
To be honest, it just came out like a normal audition. I had 3 auditions in total. So did George Mackay, the other actor who plays Schofield. I met Sam on the second audition, and then the third audition was a chemistry read with me and George. About 2 weeks later, I found out I got the part. Yeah.
Spoiler alert, we have to talk about the death scene, because it's like, even the color change, everything. How many takes did that take for you to get that right?
I think about... Well, it's a scene that we didn't rehearse. The whole film we rehearsed for 6 months, but that scene in particular we didn't rehearse. And that was the longest one we did. That was 9 minutes long. And as for the face colour changing, Sam told me, I obviously weren't aware because I was doing it, but they didn't digitally paint that in. That was genuinely my face turning that colour. Yeah, very, very sort of stayed with me, that scene, a little bit. Yeah.
And next, what's your favorite movie of the year, and what's next for you?
Movie of the
Besides
year.
1917.
Yeah, so, do you know what? I think it's a brilliant year for film. I watched The Irishman the other day, brilliant. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Marriage Story. I love Jojo Rabbit, Roman.
So does she.
Yeah, Jojo Rabbit's brilliant.
You love Jojo Rabbit.
Jojo Rabbit, Marriage Story, Two Popes.
That's my number 2 of the year. Yeah, love it.
I mean, Two Popes, very well acted. Jonathan Pryce, Anthony Hopkins. Oh my God, I love everyone. It's just so good. It's a brilliant year for film.
What do you got next?
I have a film coming out called Here Are the Young Men, which is an Irish independent film, which hopefully should be out next year.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on all the success, and good luck tonight.
Yeah, thanks.
Great meeting you. Let's start with congratulations on the nomination. How's it feel to be here?
Amazing. It feels great.
Yeah. You look amazing, by the way. I like the dress. Hi, Sarah.
Hello.
How does it feel to be here with him with a nomination?
Wonderful. It's date night.
We don't get to see each other dressed up that much, so we're kind of getting off on. Hey, you look really good.
25 years ER. My writer Karen Peterson said she saw the first episode back in the day. Yeah, she did.
She did. She was staying up late and sneaking it.
She was in college. Yeah. How's it? I mean, did it blow by?
The last 25 years, yeah. Yeah, they did. You know, when you're in your early 20s, you feel like a grown-up, and you feel like you kind of know what's going on. And now I look back at those pictures and those episodes, and I look like my 14-year-old daughter more than I look like a grown man. And there's been a lot of water under the bridge since then. But the memories are really fresh, so it's disconcerting to think about that being 25 years ago when the memories are strong.
Can we just talk a little bit about all the reboots? Is there an ER reboot somewhere being asked? No. Even Sarah's like, no.
Well, John Wells, our executive producer, early on was approached before CSI franchised itself to do ER New York, ER LA. It would have been an easy thing to do. And he felt that it would have diminished the impact of the show and diluted the poignancy of the narrative we were trying to do. And so he just stayed away from anniversary shows, stayed away from anthology, didn't want to do it.
And we always ask favorite movie and TV shows from 2019. What are they? And Sarah, you have to participate too.
You can't use my answers either.
Yeah.
But that's not fair.
Then let her go first. Here. Go ahead.
Fleabag, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Jojo Rabbit. Parasite.
You can't name everything now. Everything.
I know, now everything. Or you can have some of them.
You took Fleabag, so I'm going to go the other way and take Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek. Schitt's Creek, you love
Movies, I really, really didn't think I was going to, but I loved Little Women.
Oh, Little
I
Women,
thought
we
Greta
just saw
Good.
that.
No, it's my turn.
Oh, sorry.
You had your turn.
I took all the good ones too.
I thought what she did with that adaptation was absolutely brilliant. Brilliant.
It's incredible. As a huge Little Women fan,
Which I was not.
which he was not. He was a convert, and then it was an absolutely refreshing take on this incredibly beautiful classic story. We were really moved by it.
Congratulations. Good luck tonight. Sarah, you're a doll. I want to hang out with you. You're good people. She picks all the good movies. You so much.
Oh, what a pleasure.
I have to open up with this. Airplane is my second favorite comedy of all time.
Well, thank you. We're just having our 40th anniversary in June.
What are you guys doing? Anything like just coming together?
I've heard that we're going to have a get-together, so I'm hoping. And Bob and I are still friends, so yeah.
Who's still friends with Bob? That's fine. Congratulations on Marriage Story. You're amazing in it. What was it like working with Baumbach?
I had wanted to work with him, and so when I went to meet him, I thought even if I don't get the part, I got to meet him, and I got the part, and it was beyond my expectations. He is a real, true filmmaker. We got to rehearse. He is word perfect, and there are no phones on the set, so it's sort of this quiet, beautiful.
You're in the work.
Yeah.
What do you think the story really says about marriages, though? Did it touch you in any particular way?
It broke my heart because you root for both of them, and it just broke the movie. I was fine until the end, and then I just burst into tears.
Reading letters is pretty hard.
Yes.
I have to have you do one thing. My daughter loves What About Bob, and you have to say hi to Sophia and let her know that you love her too, because she loves it.
Hello, Sophia. It's Julie from What About Bob and Marriage Story.
She's 8-year-old. I don't think we're supposed to let her watch What About Bob, but we let her watch it anyway.
Oh, that's okay.
It's different. It's fine. I love you. Thank you so much, and good luck tonight with everything. Okay, I'll see you soon. Thank you. Congratulations on all the success for the farewell. What does the movie mean to you guys?
Everything.
Yeah. Look, I mean, it means a lot to us, both the message behind the film and the blood, sweat, and tears that everyone involved in making the movie put into this. So we're really excited to be here.
I think trying to think like what it means to me. It makes me excited that people show up with the movie. Like, to be honest, like this has been amazing. All these things we've been going to, and we're honored. But to meet people that have seen the movie and been touched by it has been amazing.
It was in my top 10 today. I just named it. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So I have to ask about this. I didn't know that they allowed you into heaven to get Zhao Sushen out of heaven and lend her to us for a little while. Who did you talk to? Where'd you find her?
We got lucky, but you tell how we found
We
her.
got very lucky. You know, she's someone we identified early on with our Chinese casting director as someone we wanted, but she was very in demand, and she, at first, you know, didn't know if she was interested in doing a small American indie. And Lulu, our director, really gets the credit for getting to talk to her on Skype or FaceTime and sealing the deal on that first phone call when I think that they both ended up in tears at the end of the call. Yeah.
Good for you guys. You guys chose well with Lulu. That's why. Lulu's amazing. Tomorrow's Oscar nominations, we are rooting for you. And we just, like, hope it happens and it's all over the place for you guys.
And we should be so lucky, but whether it happens or not, again, it doesn't change the magical experience we've had. It was a year ago, basically, right now, we were at Sundance, and to still be here talking about the movie.
Oh, cool.
Thank you. So to still be talking about it, thank you very much. So we'll see. I mean, it would be amazing, but it's I don't know, you know, not getting too caught up in it.
What are you guys working on next? Anything?
Yeah, I think we each have a bunch of projects we're working on. I have a few I'm very excited about, something that Natalie Portman is directing and starring, and another project with the director Susanna Fogel. So we hope to make both of those this year.
All right, well, congratulations. Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
It was so great meeting you guys. Thank you. Shahadi, how you doing, man? Congratulations, brother. How you doing? Clayton Davis Award Circuit.
Jerome, man.
Dude, man, it's like amazing performance.
Thank you,
Like,
bro. Thank you.
How does it feel? Take it all in.
It's crazy, man, but it's for the exonerated 5, bro. Tonight is for them. Whether tonight ends up with a win or a loss, there's no loss. You know what I'm saying? It's just to be here and have their name represented and have them all the way from Harlem having a voice out here. You know.
I'm from New York too, so we got Puerto Rican and black. You know,
I'm talking to you like I know.
No, yeah, you know.
I feel an East Coaster when I.
Yeah. What are you working on next, man? What do you got in the pipe? Come on, you gotta have something.
Yeah, man. I got Concrete Cowboy coming out this year. It's with Idris Elba and Caleb McLaughlin. That's like pretty much about black cowboy culture in Philly, and it's a true story. And then I have a role I can't really talk about yet, but I'm physically training for it. So you know, the boy about to pack on some guns. You know
I feel it, man.
It wasn't there a week and a half ago, so
really?
we working.
Good, man. What's your favorite movie from 2019, man?
It's probably either Joker or Dolomite. Had a great time with Joker just because Joaquin, you know, that was a genius performance. But it's great to see Eddie Murphy come back the way he did, you know. So.
Hey, man, it's great meeting you, man. Thank you. I'll see you soon. How you doing? Karen Peterson, she also interviewed you before. We love you at Award Circuit. That's why. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
What does it feel like to be here?
Amazing. It's really amazing. This is very cool.
What family do you love more, This Is Us or Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood?
Why you starting stuff? You ain't right. You ain't right. I know.
They're both.
Skip.
What are you working on next? Do you have any big movie projects coming up?
No, not at the moment. Actually, Actually, not totally true, but I have my own project that I'm trying to bring to light. So that's probably what I'm working on.
Any ends?
Yeah. No.
And what was it like? What's it like this season on This Is Us and the seasons that are coming up? Are you feel like it's coming to that conclusion?
Beautiful place. Like, I love this season. It reminds me so much of season 1. Like the way the storytelling is happening and unfolding, and the story is finding out more and more about what's happening with Rebecca's health, and then what's happening with the dynamics in our family. Kate and Toby, there are all these stories that are still being told. So it's still exciting, you know.
We love you and thank you. Congratulations, and you're amazing. We'll see you soon. Thank you. Andrew Scott in Fleabag.
How are you?
Yeah, congratulations on the nomination and all your success. What's it like to be here?
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Yeah, that never gets any less.
It's a good Sunday, right, to spend out?
Sunday, yeah, it is. It's a beautiful day out there, which none of us are seeing, but that's okay. It's fun.
What does Fleabag mean to you?
It means everything to me. You know, it's very rare that you get to do a show that is seen by a lot of people and also loved by a lot of people with people that you love yourself. So that's really genuinely unusual.
What are you working on next? What's next on the docket for your projects?
I'm going to play Tom Ripley in the
Yeah. Well done. In what?
It's a show called Ripley. It's based on the Patricia Highsmith novels. And I'm going to do that for Showtime with Steve Zalian. Yeah. So that's pretty
amazing. Yeah, I can't wait. Congratulations. So Word Circuit. We'll see you next year.